Okay, ready? So for Form 1 geography, we only have 1.5 hours. So usually we will try to focus more on exercise. So part 1, please remember your part 1 is learning arah, which is arah mata angin. So please bracket arah mata angin. So total we have 8 arah mata angin. We are separating into 2 types. Okay, so which means highlight arah mata angin utama, arah mata angin perantaran, which is the UTSB, okay, Utara, Timur, Selatan, Barat, right? Okay, so 12 o'clock will be Utara, 3 o'clock is Timur, 6 o'clock is Selatan, and then 9 o'clock is Barat, right? This is the major one, arah mata angin utama. So for perantaraan, okay, the second one is in between antara. So antara we have Timur Laut, okay, which means in English, northeast. So this is north-south, known as Tenggara. Okay, and then the next one is the northwest and then southwest, right? So northwest is Barat Laut, Barat Daya. So any west or east related to Udara, we just add on one keyword, which is Laut. Timur Laut, Barat Laut. Okay, so this is the arah mata angin utama and then the arah mata angin perantaran. Clear? Yeah, so in reality, how do we try to determine the arah mata angin? Menentukan arah mata angin. So total we have 3 methods, which is from sun, from the compass, and then from the stars. Okay, so this is what we call horoscope, right? Bintang. So this is for, guys, bracket. Matahari, usually we can try to utilizing the Matahari to identify the arah mata angin is during the daytime, waktu siang. So for kedudukan bintang, this is definitely during the nighttime. So for waktu malam. So which means this part, using the bintang to menentukan arah mata angin, usually just come out in objective, but very rare. So we just try to read through. Siang dan malam, we can use matahari and malam. But both time, no matter is waktu siang or waktu malam, we can just use compass. So that's why compass is much more common to ask in the following exam, like your Form 1, Form 2. Still going to ask how to use the compass to menentukan arah mata angin. Yeah, so now I'm going to revise slightly for the matahari. So remember, the first step, in order to use the matahari to menentukan arah mata angin. First step, guys, remember, we are going to face towards the directions you want. Okay, hi, Emily. So the first direction, let's say, yeah, first one, pada waktu pagi, during the daytime, we have to face towards to the direction we want. And then at the second steps, we are trying to use, so this is the notes only. So actually we can use 2 different methods. One, using our right hand, point towards to the sun, which means opposite will be Barat, because sunrise from east, right? This is Timur. Sunset to the west. Okay, so this is usually we are using right hand, point toward to the Matahari terbit, which is Timur. So guys, terbit, bracket this keyword. Yeah, terbit is for Timur. So that's why opposite of terbit, which is Matahari terbenam, this is Barat west. Okay, so this is the normal method using in the exam type questions for structure or objective. Just have to memorize using the right hand side, points toward to the sun. So your left hand side will be west. So the other 2 arah mata angin utama will be Udara and Selatan, right? So which means if our right hand is pointing towards to east, our face is facing towards the north. So our back side, Selatan. Okay, so this is our third step, and then the fourth step. So the fourth step is to identify, oh, actually I'm trying to search for the, let's say, KLCC. So KLCC is at my north. So during the daytime, during the sun rising daytime, so my right hand side pointing towards to the Timur, so which means I'm looking at KLCC. So KLCC is at Udara. Yeah, so this is a common step. So usually not really going to come out in exam really often for the matahari untuk menentukan arah mata angin. So usually put a star here. In exam, they are trying to focus more on using the compass untuk menentukan arah mata angin. Yeah, why? Because no matter during the day or night time, we can still use compass. Okay, easy, right? Okay, so the next one, what is the langkah-langkah? So the first one, yeah, You guys please use your pen with blue or red to jot down, or maybe it's black color, doesn't matter. So the first step is you have to face towards the object. Berdiri menghadap objek yang Anda ingin tentukan. So which means menghadap object is the first keyword. Facing to the directions that you want to go to the object or to the building. Okay, so the next step is you try to place the compass. Okay, letakkan kompas pada permukaan yang rata, flat surface, because we have a needle. The jarum compass is going to slowly rotate. So if you put on the surface, it's not flat, which means it's going to mensangkutkan the jarum. Okay, it's going to hang the needle, not going to rotate towards, pointing towards the north. Okay, so that's why permukaan yang rata is very important. So the third one, yeah, put a 3 here. We have to stay away from any object bersih. So guys, highlight, yeah, menjauhi. So which means, yeah, so that's why tanpa magnet yang berhampiran, which means we have to menjauhi object bersih. Try to add one more keyword here, menjauhi. Okay, stay away from all the metal object, because any metal objects, they have slight magnetic force, is going to attract the needle pointing towards to the north, not able to, because there's a metal object just around the compass. So this is the third method. And then the fourth one, we try to slowly rotating. So in bahasa, orientasikan, slowly turning. So that's why orientasi or pusingan, same thing. Yeah, so prefer to use orientasikan because this is what exam going to use very often. So orientasikan the compass perlahan-perlahan until the jarum pointing towards to the north. So this is the major 4 step. So the last one, the super simple one, you just try to menentukan or just baca the arah mata angin pada permukaan kompas. So you just try to read through. Oh, you wanted to look at the KLCC tower is at the north. So north is here. Okay, so if you look at the let's say C118, you guys know the tallest tower in Malaysia now, right? So maybe this is the KLCC directions for north, and then the C118, 118, let's say is in northeast. So which means you just try to use the permukaan compass, which is known. You guys know the structure for compass, right? So right now we have 3 structure for compass. First one, this is the jarum compass. Okay, so this is the surface for all the arah mata angin, is what we call muka kompas. Okay, or permukaan kompas, muka kompas. So the whole compass is known as peruma. Okay, so we have 3 different structure. Okay, so the housing peruma is covering all the components inside. So what's the 2 components? The jarum and then the muka. Okay, can so when we are trying to read the arah mata angin, we just try to refer from the permukaan muka. When your jarum is no longer pointing in random direction, you must be aligning, orientasikan, aligning the jarum pointing towards to the north. Then only you can refer. Oh, the C118, C118 is actually within any direction. This is northeast, which means timur laut. Okay, so this is all the steps. So please put focus on using the compass untuk menentukan arah. So that's why for Matahari, usually their maximum, they are just going to come out in the first term exam. So the remaining one no longer is going to ask for using Matahari to menentukan arah mata angin. The directions are, so focus more on compass because can use it during the night and daytime. Okay, so now bearing sudut, which means degree, right? So Joey just enter, right? Okay, so guys, focus. This is seminar notes. So bearing sudutan, which means we are trying to use the 1 full circle 0 to 360. 1 full circle, sorry, 1 full circle. Okay, apply this one into our arah mata angin. So how to apply the bearing sudut into our arah mata angin? So it is the same circle. So what is the same circle? North is 0 to 360 degree, right? So guys, take out a pencil. Yes, use pencil or pen, up to you guys. Okay, Udara is 0 or 360 degree. 1 full circle, 1 full spin. Easy? Can I? Okay, whereas, so anyone can try to tell me all the bearing sudut for all the arah mata angin. So timur is very simple, right? Timur is 90 degree. Selatan plus another 90 degree. This is 180 degree. So plus another 90 degree here, right? Okay, so this is 90 degree, another 90 degree. So this is the third one. So this is 270 degree. So plus one more 90 degree. So that's why total will be 360 degree, correct? Yeah, so the next one, guys. Anyone want to try? Emily, Kaishon, Olives. What is the arah mata angin for in between? In between of north and east, known as timur laut, right? So which means half of 90 will be 45. Okay, so 45 darjah. Okay, very good. Austin, so how about Udara? Very good. Try it into the chat. So everyone can see the answer. So 90 plus another 45. So which means 135, right? Yeah. So if you don't want to use additional method, you can use minus. So 180 minus another 45 here. This is 45. So which means you left 135. 180 minus 45, guys. Yeah. So usually I also lazy to memorize the bearing sudut for barat daya and barat laut. So that's why I always use additional method. So 180 plus another 45. So answer will be 225, right? Okay, so 180 plus 45. So 225. Okay, so if you really weak in calculating the answer for every arah mata angin per antaraan, please use calculator. Okay, so this is 225 degree, guys. 225 degrees. So the next one, this is 270 plus another 45. So which means answer is 315. Okay. So this is the bearing sudut. But now we are not just trying to apply the bearing sudut on arah mata angin. In normal exercises, we are going to measure. Okay. So how to measure, guys? We skip to the latihan, guys. Okay, so that's why one chapter finish, we go to the exercise. Okay, so latihan. Okay, this is arah mata angin, right? So super simple. I'm not going to do every possible questions. I'm just going to pick a few. So next one, page number 6. Yeah, other than Austin. So Lokian, Kaishon, you guys try. So the first one, what is the arah mata angin for number 1? Number 1. So number 1. Sekolah. Okay. Everyone can try, but Lokian, Kaishon. Yeah. Why? Lokian, very good. I thought 12 o'clock supposed to be Udara. Why isn't it? This is Udara. Because the observation is very important. So, Kaishon, you want to tell the answer? Yes, because the compass is showing that Udara is in between of usually what we recall as timur laut, right? So, guys, highlighter, this is Udara. Okay, or you can try to draw the arrow. This is Udara. So, if this is Udara, this will be barat. And then this is the timur. This will be the selatan. So the science seminar is to tackle different type of questions. So within barat and udara, this is what we call timur laut. Understand, guys? Sorry, what timur laut? Barat laut. Barat with udara. Barat laut. Sorry. Okay, sorry. This is barat laut. So guys, answer this is barat laut. So guys, last one. What's the bearing sudut for barat laut? Oh, udara is 360. So minus another 45. So the bearing sudut will be 315 degree. Okay. So if you're able to understand the first one, so which means I randomly choose any questions you guys also possible to answer, right? So let's say, what is your favorite number other than Lokian and Austin? Yeah, Kaishon, you choose. We do together. Then we skip to the next question. Any questions you want to try, Kaishon? Other than one. Number 2. So, you try to do the easiest one. Not exciting at all. Two. Okay. So what is the answer for number 2? In between, right? Yeah. So if this is Timur, this is Barat Laut, this will be the Utara. So Utara, what is the bearing sudut? Yeah. So if you choose it, Utu is the Masjid is Utara. So the bearing sudut is, yeah. So you can write down 0 darjah atau 360 darjah. Can I remember the degree during the exam? So that's it. This is how simple. So the remaining one, do you guys still need me to finish up the answer? Lokian, Austin, Kaishon, still need to practice. Can finish the remaining exercise, right? Then we skip to question 2. I'm not going to finish everything within this limited time given for seminar. Usually seminar is 3 hours. This is only trial seminar, 1.5 hours. Okay, so seminar, try to practice more exercise. So arah mata angin utama, usually look at the questions. Namakan arah mata angin utama. So utama, P, this is the jarum, right? So this jarum is referring to utara, Q, timur, R, selatan, S, barat. You guys know how to spell. I will not write the full answer. So for arah mata angin perantaraan, just senaraikan. So senaraikan for the 4 arah mata angin perantaraan, we have timur laut, comma, and then we have teng. Okay, make sure your spelling is correct, guys. Tenggara, and then we have the barat, daya, dan barat laut. Simple. Yeah, so now anyone want to try? How, which means they are asking for langkah-langkah. So whenever you see bagaimana, they are asking for langkah-langkah. So we just did the langkah-langkah, right? Yeah, so which langkah? Compass. So just now, how many steps from using the compass to menentukan arah? So just now we have, actually is 5 lah, but the nose is preparing for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's because they are combining the second and then the third one as one sentence. Okay, so this langkah, can you guys try to memorize the 5 langkah or 4 langkah into the exam? Okay, so usually guys lazy to memorize, right? So what do? We try to memorize the keyword. So now I try to teach you guys what is the techniques to bina ayat for this kind of 4 or 5 marks answer. So, this is how many marks? They are just 2. So guys, this is not 4 or 5 marks. So 2 marks, how? What's the first keyword? First keyword, compass. Yeah, so 4 marks, we are trying to show the langkah. But now it's not the langkah using compass only. So towards bagaimana untuk menentukan satu arah. They are not referring to use compass. So which means, just based on the 2 marks, we don't need to explain the full 5 steps. We just explain how to. So other than using compass, another one, guys. Yes, matahari. Understand? So you guys know how to bina ayat, right? Kan? Menggunakan kompas dan matahari. Ayat. Matahari. That's it. This is 2 marks. So that's why if they are asking bagaimana untuk menentukan sesuatu arah, they give you 4 or 5 marks, which means they are referring to using compass. You try to list out all the steps. So that's why analyzing the question is very important. So please circle. So I assume bagaimana untuk menentukan sesuatu arah according to the questions 2A and 2B is using the compass, right? So I will try to prefer to write down the steps from facing towards the object, placing the compass on flat surface, try to stay away from all the metal object, and then slowly trying to rotating the compass aligned with the jarum until we try to read the bearing, try to read the arah mata angin. This is the 5 marks or 4 marks for all the langkah. But whenever I see, still the same questions, bagaimana untuk menentukan sesuatu arah, just giving 2 marks. So which means they are not asking for specific langkah. They're asking for the method, kompas and matahari. So you guys know there's another additional methods, right? So the additional method is kedudukan bintang. So remember, matahari is for waktu siang, kedudukan bintang is for waktu malam. Okay, so which means kedudukan bintang I try to write down is because for you guys to focus in objective kedudukan bintang. Okay, done. So this is compass. These questions still 2 marks. So guys, 2 marks only. Bagaimana kan compass berfungsi? So how is compass functioning to help the human? So they're just asking for 2 marks. Anyone want to try? So the first one, menentukan arah dengan tepat. So second marks, dengan pantas. So we can easily try to read according to the compass. Dengan tepat 1 mark, dengan pantas, dengan mudah 2 marks. Okay? Yeah, so that's why these questions just 2 marks. Then they didn't ask for langkah-langkah yet. So bagaimana usually is for langkah. But I highlight the bagaimana. I didn't highlight the bagaimana. I highlight the fungsi. So fungsi for compass is dapat menentukan arah dengan tepat, dan you can use mudah or you can use cepat lah, or pantas, same thing lah, cepat. Cepat or pantas is the same thing. So this is the 2 marks. Tepat 1 marks, mudah or cepat another mark. Okay. So why is the jarum compass always pointing towards the north? Because we have magnetic force in the north pole, right? And then the strongest one to attract any metal object slowly rotating towards to the directions. Okay, so that's why this is for you guys to copy. Okay, please learn that. Okay, so mengapakan jarum? So you can try to huraikan like tarikan, magnet, which means the magnetic force. Tarik, kutub, utara. Okay. So kenapa? Why? Kenapa? So mengapa? Jarum kompas sentiasa merujuk kerana tarikan magnet dari kutub utara. That's it. Okay, I've forgotten to write down kerana. Maybe you guys can just ignore kerana. Tarikan magnet from the north pole. That's it. Okay. Mingzhe, when did you join? No sound showing. Let me check. I cannot try to set. Okay, it's okay. Okay, Mingzhe, you have the seminar notes. Mingzhe, you're late for the class. Thank you for the camera. So C, why do I cross off? Guys, okay, after you guys get the answer, you guys will be laughing. What is Kutub Udara? North Pole. So how to explain? The part is the northern part. Okay, I try to write down the bahasa for you guys, then you guys will know how wasting time for these questions. So Kutub Utara ialah bahagian paling utara bumi. Yes, the pole of the north. Okay. So that's why in exam they usually wouldn't ask these kind of stupid questions. But this is because students sometimes still mixing up Kutub Utara is the south pole. So utara, paling utara, bahagian paling utara di bumi, bahagian paling utara. Okay, so next one, 4 marks. So which means we combining the second and the third one into one sentence. So if this is 5 marks, you guys separating the 2 points. What is the 2 points? Meletakkan kompas pada permukaan rata, menjauhi objek matter, objek besi, or objek logam. So if this is 4 marks, we combine these 2 points. So if 5 marks, you guys separating it. Okay, so the first method, okay, bagaimana? Starting from the second sentence, okay, mengorientasikan kompas magnetic. So this is facing, menghadapi, ya, wait, facing, menghadapi ke arah objek yang ingin ditentukan. Yeah, so this is the first keyword, facing to the object, to the directions of the object. So comma, after that, meletakkan kompas pada permukaan yang rata. Okay, so this is not 5 marks, so which means we use dan permukaan rata dan menjauhi sebarang objek logam. Okay, so this is your second mark, and then we have to slowly rotating to the jarum kompas aligning to the north direction side on the permukaan kompas. So orientasikan. If you don't want to use orientasi, you can use pusingkan. Pusingkan kompas secara perlahan sehingga jarum kompas menunjuk ke arah utara. So this is the fourth step. Okay, so this is supposedly to the fourth step, but we combine the second and third. This is the third step. So comma serta. So which means the last step. Membacakan arah objek, referring to the compass. Mengikut, or you can use other than mengikut, you can use berpandu kepada kompas. Okay, so this is total 4 marks. So why do I try to keep referring this is 4 or 5 marks? Because meletakkan kompas pada permukaan rata and menjauhi objek logam, this one's supposed to be 2 and 3rd mark. We combine just to hit 4 marks only. Usually 5 steps are. Okay, but one settle. Okay, so please copy. And then now, I scroll up all the way to bab 2, guys. So we have 5 chapters. We have almost 50 minutes more. Okay, until the remaining 2 more chapters. So chapter 2, I'm just going to revise using the exercise. So done, let me know. Let me proceed to bab 2. Okay, shall we? Bab 2. Let me know, because Kaishon, you are not using your camera. And the rest, when I stop writing, I can notice from the camera. Good answer. Kaishon done. Very good. Yeah, let's proceed. Done. So when we are trying to learn bab 2, it's known as kedudukan. We have 2 types of kedudukan. So highlight what is kedudukan mutlak, what is kedudukan relative. So circle. So what is kedudukan relative? It's just kiri kanan, depan or hadapan, or the last one belakang. So this is the 4. So let's say, who is sitting in front of Malik? So Malik will be considered as titik rujukan. So guys, write down. So if I'm asking within my questions, Malik is the only person that we can identify from the questions. So Malik will be the titik rujukan. So Malik is titik rujukan. Who is sitting in front of Malik? Rohaizi or Chileong. So you guys have to refer from the environment. So students is facing towards to the papan tulis, right? So in front of Malik will be Chileong. Who is sitting behind Malik? Rohaizi. Who is sitting left hand side of Malik? Hidayah. And then Shahrul is right hand side. This is what we call kedudukan relative. So relative is just referring to the titik rujukan. So that's why this is titik rujukan. Can write? Okay. So what is kedudukan mutlak? So guys, if you have the notes, use your highlighter. Kedudukan mutlak is longitude, latitude and longitude. So what's latitude? Use the highlighter. Latitude, we have 5. So 5 latitude. Garisan melintang or mentata. So we have 2 longitude, which is garisan menegak. Okay, so usually this is how you guys try to write T, right? How do you guys write out T? Melintang, menegak. So that's why melintang, menegak, this is what we call coordinate, which is GPS. Okay, so remember, longitude is garisan menegak, menegak, GAK. Okay, menegak, not menegak, menegak. So remember, latitude is actually one full circle. So let's say we have the Arctic, Southern, Khatulistiwa, Jari, and Antarctic, right? So the 5 line of latitude is actually a circle, a full circle, according to the Earth. So which line is longest, guys? Which line is longest? Obviously, is the kosong darjah for Khatulistiwa, right? So a lot of students didn't know how to spell Khatulistiwa. So you guys better try to practice now. Khatulistiwa, garisan yang paling panjang, garisan latitude yang paling panjang. Okay, so remember, Khatulistiwa is paling panjang. Please learn how to spell Khatulistiwa. So you guys can bracket this is paling panjang. Longest. Panjang. So which means which garisan latitude is paling pendek. So pendek will be Arctic and Antarctic. So this is paling pendek. Okay, this is 2 paling pendek. Okay, so remember, latitude is one full circle. But longitude is just half circle, half hemisphere. So which means from Kutub Utara until Kutub Selatan. Okay, so remember, this is Kutub Utara until Kutub Selatan only. Kutub Utara, Kutub Selatan. So which means half. That's why we have 180 for latitude. Yes, every degree. So let's say kosong degree is Khatulistiwa. So which means this is 1 degree above Khatulistiwa. So actually we have 90 on top, 90 below for the 90 degree, right? So total we have 180 latitude. But because this is one full circle, yeah, and then for the longitude, just from Kutub Utara until Kutub Selatan. So maybe this is half. We have 180 here, and then the other half 180. So which means we total have 360 lining garisan menegak for longitude. But we just have to name 2, which is kosong longitude. Kosong longitude is what we call GMP, garisan meridian pangkal, also known as slash. GMG stand for Greenwich. 2 names for the kosong degree longitude. So another opposite one for GTA is what we call garisan tarik antarabangsa. So this is for 180 degree. Okay, so what is the fungsi for garisan tarik antarabangsa? The keyword tarik antarabangsa. So which means is to memisahkan tarik dan waktu di sebelah timur comparing to the west side. So which means if this is kosong degree, so guys remember GMP supposed to be here, not on 15. So you guys can try to write down, okay, or you guys can try to highlight. This GMP supposed to be kosong darjah. So which means this is the GMP. So opposite it will be 180. So 180 is what we call GTA. So if GTA is 12 in the AM now, it will be 28 May. But the rest still under 27 May. So which means GTA is the earliest longitude to have a new date and then a new time. Yeah, because the Earth is rotating from west to east. That's why sunrise from east, sunset to the west. Okay, Earth rotating. Okay, so we have ASKJA for the latitude, and then only GMP or GMG and the GTA for longitude. So remember 5 latitude, 2 longitude. Can you understand? So if we combine, this is our kedudukan molek, which is known as coordinate. Okay, GPS is coordinate. So done, chapter 2. Any questions? Shall we proceed to the exercise? Yes, Austin. Thank you for quick response. I thought you guys supposed to respond from the chat. Why do you respond from the camera? Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Okay, from chat. So now, question number 2. Okay, this is still bearing sudut. Oh, I forgotten to measure the bearing sudut. Okay, because bearing sudut we have to measure, right? So guys, before we're entering for bab 2 in page number 10, yes, we tried at least 2 questions for bab 1. We have to measure the bearing sudut. So just now is Kaishan, right? So Lokian, A, B, C, D, E. A we do together. So later, look here, you choose either B, C, D, or E. Still, I do together with you guys. So A, the keyword is Dari. 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 So later you can only choose donkey. Look here. No. Later you choose. So I do A and donkey together. You guys choose either B, C, or E. So if this is the keyword for Dari, which means let's say bearing sudutan, though they have to search the bearing sudut for Padang. This is part one. So Padang is here. So usually they will not give you the titik. They will not give you the titik. So how do you guys determine this is Padang? This is the height. So I agak-agak, this is the center. I try to plot a titik on the Padang. So if they give you the titik, then you just use this titik. So if they didn't give you, this will be the center part. You guys have to estimate which part is the center for the Padang. So bearing sudut Padang, yeah, from Pondok Pengawal. Where is Pondok Pengawal? Okay, so if they give you the dot, then you guys use a dot. Okay, so I ignoring the cross here because this is not the center part. But I assume this is the Pondok Pengawal. If they give you, then you refer from here. So this is Padang. So guys, in order to measure the bearing sudut, we have to draw the cross, right? So draw the cross on Padang or Pondok Pengawal. Which one? Look here. Padang or Pondok Pengawal. Okay, so if you look at the keyword Dari, so we try to draw the arah mata angin at behind, which is Pondok Pengawal. Very good. So this is a common mistake usually done by students. They will try to draw out the arah mata angin like this. So if arah mata angin is not sharp, not straight enough, you will have wrong sudut, wrong bearing sudut. So how to draw? You guys have the ruler, right? So make sure a ruler is aligned with the side, with the edge. Okay, so this is the bearing sudutan for the arah mata angin. And then this one. Okay, luckily I'm using iPad. If you try to help me to automatically try to adjust the straight line. Okay, so after drawing for the Pondok Pengawal, we determine from Padang. So after determining from Padang, then you guys try to extend the line from one titik to another titik. So which means the arah mata angin is known as titik rujukan. So using this titik rujukan Pondok Pengawal to determine the bearing sudut for Padang. So guys, what's the answer? This is Udara, definitely starting from 0 degree, right? So this is definitely more than 90 degree, but less than 180 degree. Still, we are going to use jangka logis. Guys, sorry, this is jangka sudut. So remember, this is the full name jangka sudut. In order to measuring the bearing sudut, this is jangka sudut. So how to place it? Try to measure from kosong until 180. So we have to make sure the 3 dots is aligned. So what is the 3 dots, guys? The 3 dots is kosong. Okay, the kosong, 180 and then 90, including the center point. This is the 3 dots to find the center point. Okay, so make sure the jangka sudut on par with the kosong darjah, 180 degree and then 90. So guys, can you guys read out? What is the bearing sudut? 100, 110. So in the center, 105, right? So this 101, 2, this 101. Okay, sorry, 101, 102, 103, 104. This 105. Okay, so this is the answer for 105. Okay, 105 degree. So if you have, let's say, the bearing sudut more than 180, can you guys able to measure for bearing sudut more than 180? So let's say B. Okay, let's say B. Okay, bearing sudut tapak perhimpunan is here dari kantin. So that's why we try to place the arah mata angin the cross. Okay. Wait, okay, we have to put the cross. Let me copy into the canteen, right? So canteen is here. So put the cross here in canteen. Sorry, ignore this one. And then we have to link to the tapak perhimpunan. So tapak perhimpunan is here. Yeah, so from titik rujukan link to the tapak perhimpunan. Okay, so this 180 we can save the time. So we start measuring from selatan. So which means we have to rotate the cangga lukis into the left hand side. Still remember, have to align with the 3 dots. So which means this is the 180 degree, this is the kosong degree, this is 90. So this is center point. Yeah, not really aligning. Okay, so done. So what's the answer now? 120, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so you see the answer is 123 degree. Okay, just now it's Lokian, right? Austin? Is it 123 now? No. Why? Because we have another 180 on the right hand side, correct? So guys, 180 plus 123 degree. So guys, what's the answer? Equals to 300 and Austin? Yeah, 303 degree. So this is how you guys try to measure when the bearing sudut is more than 180, guys. Okay, start measuring from selatan. Okay, Mingze, Kaishan. Okay, now? So I do one more, Tongki. So if this is the keyword, not dari anymore, this is ke. So ke, we are trying to draw the arah mata angin, okay, on tapak perhimpunan, no longer behind. So remember, dari we try to draw behind, pondok pengawal and then canteen. But this is ke, so which means tapak perhimpunan, we have it. So let me try to move the jangka lukis. Okay, so tapak perhimpunan, this part. Until where? Until surau. So surau is here. So I use pink color. This is how you guys are supposed to measure. Based on the questions, either is dari or ke. Okay, so ke, this is definitely lesser than 180 degree. So just rotate back and then try to measure. So let's say, guys, this is very technical. So if I try to enlarge, and then this is the size for your F4 paper. If your bearing sudut is larger than the line. So guys, look at the pink color. So short, right? Pink color. Okay, but your jangka sudut is larger, is covering the line. So how do you guys measure? How do we measure the lining? Hey, the iPad keep auto align. You guys notice the stupid iPad keep having to auto align. Okay, yes, you guys try to extend out the lining so that your is it straight line? Wait, yes, try to extend out so that your jangka sudut can still able to measure outside the line. So guys, can you guys send me to read the answer? Because I cannot lift my hand from the screen. It will try to automatically try to adjust below. Stupid. Sorry, that's why I hated online class so much. Okay. So I move to align with the 3 dots. So this is 60. Can you guys try to read from my screen? In between of 61 and 2, right? Yeah, 62, 61 still acceptable. Okay, 61, 62. Okay, so bit iPad. Okay, so this is the 61 or 62 degree. Okay, try to extend out. This is the techniques we're supposed to keep practicing. So if you do less exercises, then you're not able to find this issue. Ayo, it's so short, it's shorter than my jangka lukis. So how do I measure? Extend the lining out. Okay, can I? So done for the bearing sudut. So now, objective, do you guys need the answer? Objective, I will not discuss. Why? You guys practice. Usually, you guys can really get a lot of new knowledge from all the objective. Okay, so for those who are attending my geography class, yeah, everyone here is attending, right? Oh, suddenly the student is leaving. Yeah, so if you guys are attending my physics class, try to refer from the TDC website answer providing from teacher Shun Hui. Okay, and any question you guys still not clear, ask me before the class starts. or after the class starts. Sorry, after the class ends. Okay, normal geography class, guys. Or you guys can WhatsApp me lah. Ask me why if these questions are not, let's say not B. Okay, so ask me after the seminar. So now bab 2, kedudukan, right? So this is the kedudukan. In front, behind. So usually this is the exam type questions. The exercise in our geography notes normal class is not too close to exam question. This is exam questions for kedudukan relative. So look at the first one. Ya, rumah Husin berada di Jalan Enggang. So where is rumah Husin? Yeah, I highlight for you guys. Rumah Husin is here. So where is Jalan Enggang? So Jalan Enggang will be the titik rujukan. So if this Jalan Enggang, okay, so rumah Husin, what is the arah? Sorry, kedudukan relative. So which means hadapan, belakang, kiri or kanan. So from Jalan Enggang, what is the directions? 3 o'clock. What is the directions? This is referring to right hand, right? So what is right in Bahasa? Guys, we are in bab 2 now. So bab 2, we are learning the kedudukan. So we are trying to do the kedudukan relative. So kedudukan relative is kanan, kiri, hadapan, and belakang. So B, hospital. Okay, so down for the rumah Husin. Okay, so hospital. And then Pondok Police. So Pondok Police is here. So hospital, this is the part. So guys, answer. Remember, this is Jalan Raya, Jalan Merak. So Pondok Police is facing this part. Hospital also facing each other, correct? So guys, any questions? No questions? No. Then what's the answer? Pondok Police and hospital is facing towards each other because this is the main road, Jalan Merak. Yes, they are facing each other, which means this is hadapan for each other. Okay, so which means a lot of students is confusing that, oh, hospital terletak di belakang Pondok Police because we are looking towards the Pondok Police. This is hadapan, then this is assuming that this is belakang, so which means you assume wrongly. Okay, so they are facing each other. Look at the Jalan Merak. So this is what we call answering techniques. Okay, so C, anyone want to try? Di belakang putih Lisa. So putih Lisa. Okay, putih Lisa. So putih Lisa. Sorry, not able to highlight. So putih Lisa. This is putih Lisa. So facing towards the roadside. So which means behind putih Lisa will be rumah Meng. Okay, very good. So rumah M-E-N-G, rumah Meng. Okay, so the remaining one, do you guys need to practice? I'll leave it for you guys. Just 2 more. Okay, you guys try. Okay, so next one, this is what we call kedudukan. So we have the latitude and longitude. So what is the kedudukan? This is what we call kedudukan. Anyone know the tajuk for this one, the topic? Kedudukan with latitude and longitude. Mutlak. Okay, so kedudukan mutlak is latitude plus longitude. We call it coordinates or coordinasi, same thing, sir. Coordinates or coordinate, same thing. Coordinates and coordinate. Coordinasi is coordinates, N-A-T-E-S. So coordinate, just T, replacing the S-S-I. Okay, same things. So we learn latitude first or longitude first? We learn latitude, melintang or menegak? We learn the latitude, melintang, and then menegak longitude, right? So this is how you guys try to write T, right? So Lokian, this is garisan. Use your highlighter. Read this one last time. Latitude, melintang, menatap, longitude, menegak. So this is the kedudukan. So let's say I only do once. P. So P is here. So latitude, longitude. Okay, so latitude 80 degree Udara. 80 degree Udara. So longitude for P, 0 degree longitude, right? Okay, so 0, which means not timur, sorry, not Udara, not Selatan. Because this is garisan melintang. Melintang is not timur, not barat. Okay, so this is in between of 0. We are not going to refer or kosong degree T or B. No, kosong degree, just kosong degree, just like the Khatulistiwa. So if this is 6 degree Utara Selatan, let's say this is the Garisan Khatulistiwa. We are just listing as kosong degree Garisan Khatulistiwa without the Utara or Selatan. No, kosong degree, just kosong degree. Okay, so longitude is kosong degree. Then this is the kedudukan 80 degree utara. So this is referring to latitude. So another one, kosong degree. This is the longitude. Okay, so remember GMP or GMG is kosong degree of longitude. Okay, so kedudukan remaining one, you guys can try it. Yeah, so bab 2, no problem. So this is the part, the hardest one from your bab 2. So which means we try to search, let's say, just now is Lokian or Xin Mingzhe, you choose A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Choose one alphabet, we do together, only one questions. Because I saw the time now, we left half hour, we still have 3 more topics. Oh my God, 3 more topics. So choose anyone, any alphabet B. So B, yeah, 35, 139. 35 Utara, 35. So this is 30. 35 in the center. So 35 here. Okay, and then 119. This is 130, 140. So 119 is supposed to be around here, the last line. So any city I cross off. This is too low, so increase a little. This will be tall. Okay, right. Okay, so B can find Tokyo here. So Tokyo. Find the closest. So is it very tough? No, because a lot of students, they cannot read latitude and longitude. So if you guys able to read, this is latitude, this is longitude, easy mark for you guys. So it's not possible to score A more than 90, more than, okay, let's say full marks 100. Just be careful on the questions. Need the basics, latitude, longitude. Okay, done for bab 2. So bab 3. So the bab 2 exercise, you guys try on your own. Yeah, so bab 3, we are learning the peta laka, right? So peta laka, what do we need to be careful of? 5 chiri. Okay, so guys, don't need to flip. Guys, we try to do some highlighting on bab 3. So let's scroll up all the way up to bab 3. So bab 3, yeah, first one, put a star. What is the maksud for peta laka? Gambaran permukaan bumi, because this definitions for the maksud peta laka always come up in the soalan struktur, which means you have to remember the whole sentence to write it up on the soalan struktur. So gambaran permukaan bumi for above. So dilukis secara pandangan atas, and then containing all the ciri-ciri pandangan darat fisika and pandangan darat budaya di suatu kawasan. Okay, so total we have 3 different keywords. The first keyword, gambaran permukaan bumi. Second keyword, pandangan atas. The third keyword, all the ciri-ciri for physical, nature, and then the budaya from culture. Watan manusia. Okay, so this is the 5 ciri. So what is the 5 ciri? First one, tajuk. Yeah, second one, pemidang. You guys know what is pemidang, right? The borderline. This is pemidang. Okay, so the third one is arah mata angin. You guys know what is arah mata angin? Your part 1. Okay, so how to draw the arah mata angin? Cross, arrow, label, utara. Okay, so the fourth one is what we call symbol. So that's why the fourth ciri is symbol. Then we have empat symbol. You guys know how to differentiate empat symbol, right? So the symbol, first one, let's say 4A. We try to learn symbol titik first. What is symbol titik? One symbol for one titik, which means one object. So this is one object. Everything here, all the pertempatan, the masjid, and what else? Okay, I think in this map, we only have 2 items. This is satu symbol for one rumah, satu symbol for one masjid, satu symbol for one kuil. This is symbol titik. Anything else? No. So second symbol is what we call symbol kawasan. 4B. So 4B, what is symbol kawasan, guys? Kawasan referring to one symbol, referring to one large area. So this is all the tanaman, all the large area like Tasik. Yeah, this symbol is kawasan. This bukit is kawasan. This tanaman for getah is kawasan. This symbol for padi is kawasan. Why? Because they are referring to large area. So if you try to consider, is it this Bukit Baru really have 2 hills only? Maybe they have more than 2 hills. They just try to cinca agak to draw the 2 triangle. So this 2 triangle is actually titik. So this is the 2 hill, 2 dua bukit, symbol titik. No, why? Because bukit is large area. So that's why remember the bukit is not symbol titik, it's symbol kawasan. So bukit is one large area, right? So you guys can try to draw here. The bukit is kawasan. Is kawasan. So that's why in below the kaki bukit biru, this kaki bukit baru, which means the kaki bukit lah. So which means just below the hill. This is the kawasan per alun. You guys are going to learn it in Form 3. So kaki bukit, are we only trying to grow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pokok getah? No, we are trying to grow all the pokok getah, maybe more than 700 or maybe close to 1,000 pokok getah in this kaki bukit. So which means this is kawasan, symbol kawasan. Not only one contour, one whole area. So that's why this is bukit or maybe this is contour, still referring to the kawasan. One symbol for one large area. Tasik, one large area. Padi, one large area. So what is it? The jalan kereta api and then the jalan raya, not kawasan, large area, because they are showing as a line. So jalan raya, sungai, jambatan, and then this lorong, and then this landasan kereta api is all symbol garisan. So this is your 4C. 4C, the third type of symbol to show the lining, straight line or garisan melengkung or painting. Yeah, this is all symbol garisan. You guys know what's painting, right? It's a wall to prevent, let's say this is laut, this is pantai. So we try to build the painting, draw all the triangle here. So this is not all the mountain. So painting is all the wall trying to prevent the salt water entering the fresh water. Because this is seaside pantai. So this air masin. Okay, so if the salt water entering the padi sawah, all padi sawah GG, gone. Okay, so painting menghalang air masin entering the air tawar for sawah padi. Okay, so this is the symbol garisan, and the last one, all the short form. So we have the PP, pejabat post, PD, written here, pejabat daerah, KLI, clinic, and then the kampung, KG. So what else? Sungai, SG. So this is all the short form, singkatan perkataan. So for donkey, all the short form, singkatan perkataan. Simple, right? And then remember, symbol is linked to your fourth one. Symbol linked to your petunjuk. The fifth one, petunjuk, which means we draw everything for the symbol, we redraw again. And then we try to label up, no, it's petunjuk. So petunjuk, we are separating into, so guys, right now, this is your last ciri for petalaka, petunjuk. So petunjuk is the fifth one. Okay, separate into pandang darah fizikal and budaya. So fizikal is semula jadi, budaya is patan manusia. So this is all semula jadi, this patan manusia. So it's like, let's say, symbol titik, this is definitely everything's budaya. Yeah, so B, symbol kawasan. So even though this is plants, still under budaya. We try to grow the kelapa sawit in getah in specific area. Let's say kaki bukit. But paya air masin, pasir, tasik kolam, rumput, kontur, pakau, this is under physical. We didn't change the locations to grow it. But kelapa, getah, and kelapa sawit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, this is under budaya. We purposely try to grow these plants for us to harvest. Tanaman. That's why we have tanaman kelapa, we have tanaman getah, tanaman kelapa sawit. Okay, so everything here, singkatan perkataan, budaya. So everything here can be budaya, can be physical. So which one is budaya? Budaya jalan raya, lorong jalan kaki, jalan kereta api, jambatan, tali air, painting. So this is all budaya. So sembadan is not a real line we draw on the left. So it's just a invisible line to differentiate two countries or two different states. So this is physical, pantai is physical, sungai is physical. Can I differentiate that, guys? Yeah, so this is your part 3. Petalaka. Okay, so after Petalaka, Langka. So please put a star. Okay, I'm not going to teach you guys one by one. So remember the first one, we try to tulis tajuk and then lukis berminat. So this is your first ciri. This is your second ciri. First step. Second step, we try to memasukkan arah mata angin. So arah mata angin is the third ciri, right? Okay, so this is the arah mata angin for our third ciri. So the fourth one, we have the symbol, we have the singkatan perkataan. So this is all symbol. So this is our first step, second step, third step. So third step, we only try to label, we try to draw out a symbol. So the fourth step, okay, the fourth one, only we try to lukiskan ciri-ciri geografi dengan menggunakan simbol dan singkatan yang sesuai. Okay, so it's almost the same thing lah. So this two is almost the same thing. Try to lukiskan all the ciri-ciri geografi. Yeah, so the first step, lukiskan ciri-ciri geografi. So what's ciri-ciri geografi? All the symbol, like let's say contour, or maybe the kaki bukit, or maybe this is the Sawah Padi. Yeah, so the last one, fifth step, this is your geography. This is your last ciri for petunjuk. So petunjuk, we have the ciri pandang darat fisika, ciri pandang darat budaya. So total 1, 2 as a first step. Second step is the third ciri. So the fourth ciri will be the third step. So same things are here. So the fifth ciri will be the fifth step. Okay, for petunjuk. Done, part 3. Okay, so part 4. Can I go through very quickly? Part 4. Okay, we try to exercise number 3 and 4. Number 5, I will just entering certain part because normal class we are learning the part 5, right? So part 4, Malaysia is Peta Malaysia. So Peta Malaysia, remember we are within Asia Tenggara. So remember the world map, right? Asia Tenggara, Southeast Asia. So for Malaysia, we have 2 different parts. One is Semenanjung Malaysia. Another one is our Sabah Sarawak. So these two formed together is Malaysia. Remember, in between, yeah, we have Laut Cina Selatan in between. Okay, in between. So Laut Cina Selatan in between. So this is the Semenanjung Malaysia. This is the Sabah Sarawak. Okay, so remember above Semenanjung Malaysia, this is what we call Thailand. Okay, jot down in the notes. So this is what we call Singapura. Sorry, I used to write the short form for Singapore, SG, Singapura. So remember, for this part is Thailand, northern part, near to the Kedah and Kelantan. So near to the Johor, after the Selat is Singapura. But in between of Sabah Sarawak, okay, so these two is Brunei. So Brunei Darussalam, D-A-R-U. Yeah, you guys know how to spell Darussalam, right? D-A-R-U-S-S-A-L-A-M, double S. So this is the total 3 countries nearest to Malaysia. Yeah, but supposedly the nearest one are supposed to be the Brunei and the Thailand, because Singapore, we still have a strait, the Selat. Okay, so every state, 13 states, we have the Ibu Negeri. Yeah, so you guys can write down Negeri, we have Ibu Negeri. Yeah, so other than that, we have the Wilayah Persekutuan, which is Wilayah Persekutuan KL, Labuan, and then Putrajaya. Yes, this is the correct sequence for Malaysia. First Wilayah Persekutuan is our Ibu Negara. So right now, Kuala Lumpur also recognized as our Ibu Negara. So Labuan, just Wilayah Persekutuan. So Putrajaya, another name, our central government. So what is the central government name? Lokian, your brain already bursting, right? That's why you try to sit on a sofa like this. That's why 1.5 hours is just trial version of seminar. For Form 5 before the SPM, they are having 3 hours. So can you guys imagine that? So do not try to squeeze out everything. Let's say 5 years of syllabus. You are trying to squeeze out in 3 hours to learn. Impossible. Seminar, we try all the exercises. Yeah, so guys, what is the term for Putrajaya? Our central government. Pusat Pentadbiran Persekutuan Kerajaan. Pusat Pentadbiran Persekutuan Kerajaan. Okay, can so remaining one, I'm not going to refer anymore. All the negeri and ibu negeri and the three wilayah persekutuan no longer learning. So the part 4 is the easiest. So just need you guys to memorize. How to memorize? Remember? I only revised one last time. We take out which states. Remember the stupid methods, the Lao San, Pang San one. We take out the best street foods in Malaysia. The two states, which is Pulau Pinang with the Georgetown here, and then the Malacca with the Pantai Raya Malacca here. So after that, we try to memorize Police. Police with Kanga. Police with Kanga, and then Sudah, which is Kedah, Alosta. So Police sudah berak selama 9 jam kerana termakan paha. Ayat memang kotor, right? Remember? Polis sudah berak selama 9 jam. Polis sudah berak selama 9 jam kerana termakan paha ayam yang kotor. Laosai for 9 hours. So remember, police is Kanga. Sorry. So I try to highlight with another green color. Green color is referring to the states. The capital states capital. So Kanga is here. Alosta, Georgetown, Ipoh is here. Selangor, Shah Alam is here. Okay, and then for Negeri Sembilan, Negeri Sembilan is here. Pantai Raya Malacca in the center. Johor Bahru here. So please learn how to dot the Ibu Negeri. So Kota Baru is here, Kuala Terengganu, and then Kuantan. So I'm short for you guys. So Kota Baru is here, Kuala Terengganu is here. Kuala Terengganu is supposed to be upper part. It's nearer. So that's why I cancel this part. Cancel the Kuala Terengganu. I have iPad. You guys do not have it. So the next one, Kuantan is on top. So remember, this is the Sembadan for Pahang. I came from Pahang. So that's why they have one tiny area is going all the way up here. So Kuantan is at the gate here. Kuantan, all the way up to Terengganu and then coming down. Okay, remember Pahang, all the way up and then coming down again. So this is a part for Kuantan. So for Sabah, Sarawak, Sabah, Sarawak. So Sabah is Kota Kinabalu. Sabah is Kota Kinabalu. So Kuching is for Sarawak. So this is the capital, Negeri. Kota Kinabalu is here. This is Kuching. So do not memorize only for the Negeri and Ibu Negeri. You guys also have to memorize for the Wilayah Persekutuan. So in Selangor, if this is Selangor, Kuala Lumpur is here, number 1. So this Putrajaya below. And then the Labuan here. So 1, 2, 3. So remember, 1 supposed to be Kuala Lumpur, 2 supposed to be Labuan, and the last one Putrajaya. Okay, Batam, Malaysia. Dana. So number 4 is part 4 done. So part 5. I summarize everything in part 5. So the first part for part 5 is system physical booming. So this part you guys try to read on your own. The surface, because only come out in form 1. No longer asking in form 2 and form 3. Okay, so what is system physical booming? Atmosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. All the terms we just learned 2 weeks ago, right, in normal class. So good luck in memorizing this part. Yes, Lokian, stay awake, guys. We have another 50 minutes. Stay awake. We still have exercise to try. Can I still have exercise? So guys, imagine you are very tired. I still have another 1.5 hour for Mandarin class. And then tomorrow morning, still have another RPT class. So done for the first part, system physical. So the next part, second part is structure booming. 3 structure. Try to imagine the telur, your egg. We have the eggshell, known as kerak bumi, and then the egg white, mantel, and then the egg yolk, which is teras luar and dalam. This is the egg yolk. Okay, can I try to memorize the ciri? So for kerak bumi, we have 2 items, which is SIAL, sial, the benua, and then we have the dasar laut. This is the sima. So mantel, we also have 2 items. So 1 item for mantel, this is para Child. So for the other bahagian for mantel, this is always solid pepejal. Okay, so for the last luar, this is child. So for the teras dalam, this is always pepejal. There are always 2 items for gerak bumi, 2 items for mantel, 2 items for teras bumi. So teras bumi, outer layer, liquid. So outer layer for mantel, semi-liquid, sebara cecer. So most of the part, so bottom part of the sebara cecer is what we call solid. So bottom part of the teras luar, the inner core, still pepejal. So remember, inside is solid. So outer layer is liquid or semi-liquid. Okay, so this is our yesterday syllabus, right? So remember, highlight the first one. Largest continent, Asia. Second largest continent, Africa. So the third one, America Utara. Fourth one, America Selatan. The fifth one, which one is the fifth one? The fifth one is Antarctica. Number 6, Europa. 7, Australia. This is just benua. So yesterday we always focus on 7 benua, 5 lautan, right? Lautan, the largest one, left and right. Lautan Pacific. So second one, Lautan Atlantic, S-shape, connecting to the Udara and Selatan. So number 3, the largest ocean, Lautan Hindi. Yeah, so it's in between of Asia, benua Africa, and then benua Australia. This is the 3rd largest ocean, Lautan Hindi. Why Russia in Asia and still count? No. Russia considered as 4 different parts. Lokian, very good questions. Okay, guys, look at Lokian questions. This is Russia, right? Russia closest to Asia, most of the part, but some of the Russia close to the Europe, and then some of the Russia close to China. Okay, so actually Russia, one country, they have 4 different climate. So the northern part close to Arctic, so belongs to no one. So usually the Russians is not going to stay around here. Only small group of people known as Eskimo. Yeah, so major Russia is staying in the center part of Russia, near to the flatland. Yeah, which is their city, their main capital, Moscow. Okay, so that's why Russia separate into 1, 2, 3, 4 area. Yes, 4 area. Yeah, this is your Form 2 syllabus. Don't worry. Yeah, Lokian, your Form 2 syllabus is going to be in hell. Yeah, so after that, Form 3, 18 level of hell. Your Form 3 syllabus is much more tougher. Yeah, so that's why Form 1 is all like kindergarten syllabus. Okay, yes, Form 1 is just kindergarten. Okay, so this is all the 7. Yeah, you guys can try to write down. We have the 7 benua. Yeah, all the syllabus here. 7 benua and then 5 lautan. So in our normal class, I'm still going to teach you guys for the laut. So what is the laut? So guys, I use pink color. So this area is what we call Laut Cina Selatan. Laut Cina Selatan. So other than that, this area is known as Selat. Sorry for the handwriting. Selat Melaka. So in between of Johor and Singapore, you guys couldn't even see clearly, right? Okay, I just change and draw here. Yeah, so this area within Johor and Singapore is known as Selat Tebrau, B-R-A-U. T-E-B-R-A-U. So this is what we have to learn from the normal notes. But remember, this area also have to learn. This is the Laut Sulu. So this area is not in your notes, still have to learn for Form 2 and Form 3. Yeah, so this is known as the Laut. This is Sulu, S-U-L-U. So below here, so which means Sabah, on top Sabah. Yeah, this is Sabah, right? Within the Philippines and Sabah, Laut Sulu. So within Sabah and then Indonesia, this is Laut Sulawesi. S-U-W-A-W-E-S-I. So is it the maximum? No, we still have Okay, this laut. So which means Semenanjung Malaysia, right? Our potato. So on top here, this is what we call Laut Andaman, near to the Myanmar. Yeah, so this is another laut. Okay, laut. I hope you guys can see laut ANDA, Laut Andaman. Not enough space. Not enough space then. Okay, LAUT. LAUTANDAMAN, Laut Andaman. So you guys still have Laut Jawa. Okay, so you guys have plenty more of sea to learn rather than the notes for Laut Sulu and then the Laut Cina Selatan and then Selat Melaka and then Selat Terbang, right? So we still have other 3 more oceans, 3 more sea to memorize. Yes, there's some Malaysia is surrounded by sea or oceans. Guys, read from Lokian. That's why Malaysia keep on receiving a lot of water vapor from the wind blowing from the seaside to our land. So that's why Malaysia is the most humid country with the climate. Yeah, the first one. Is there any other country has more rainwater than Malaysia? Impossible. Yeah, but same hujan as Malaysia. Yes, let's say the Brazil, let's say the Africa, Congo, or the Cameroon. This country, they almost have the same hujan as much as Malaysia. Okay, same for Singapore and then same for Brunei. So this is the part for Laut and then the Selat. So this part, this 5, I'm going to revise during the physical class. So remember, Hanyutan Benua, you guys try to draw the arrow. Hanyutan Benua is actually the Benua, the Plat Darat. You guys know we are stepping on lithosphera, right? So for the lithosphera, Hanyutan Benua is the Plat trying to separate from each other. Gunung Lipat, the Plat is trying to crash on each other. We call it pertembungan. So Gunung Pongga separating. The Plat trying to separate. So imagine this is the flat surface. After they are trying to stay away from each other, so this is known as Gunung Pongga. Let's say the Chonto, Grand Canyon. You guys know why it's Grand Canyon, right? Grand Canyon. So that's why usually it's supposed to be flatland. But after that, they try to separate, known as Pencapahan. They are going to form Gunung Pongga. So Gunung Lipat is the 2 flatland trying to squeeze all the way up. This is all the Banjaran in Malaysia. Let's say the Gunung Kinabalu, the Gunung Tahan, Gunung Mulu, Gunung Korbo in Malaysia. This is all Gunung Lipat. All the way up until Banjaran Himalaya, until Gunung Everest. Yes, Malaysia, Tanah Tinggi connecting all the way up to Himalaya. Yeah, so that's why Gempa Bumi. So these 2 combine. So which means combine. Okay, this is what we call pertembungan plus pencapahan. So that's why we call it gegaran. So which means sometimes they are trying to bertembung or sometimes they are trying to pencapa, which means separating and then crashing. So this is what we call gegaran. Okay, so the last one, Gunung Berapi, is Gunung Lipat. Pertembungan 4. Just one of the Plat going down, one of the Plat is staying on top. So which means going down, right? Is actually going to connect to the magma. So magma is trying to burst out to form the Gunung Berapi, according to the crack from the 2 plate. So that's why this is the major context we have to learn to write essay, especially Gunung Berapi. That's why, guys, I have not enough time to practicing all the bab 3, 4, 5. Okay, so guys, try every possible questions. Yeah, limited time. Yeah, so guys, bab 4, I'm not going to do together. So please try to memorize all the Ibu Negeri for bab 4. Bab 3, where is bab 3? So bab 3, 5 ciri. Yeah, so let's say bab 3. Yeah, so all these answer, guys, after page 11, right? So all the exercises, please try on your own, because the answer teacher Shun Hui, head of geography in TDC, already upload into the I think it's Google Classroom or maybe in the website. So you guys just try to refer from the answer. So all the answer please do, and all the answer here, right? So remember all the answer. Okay, 13. So guys, circle question 1, everything. Okay, so question 2, page number 14, everything. Yeah, so if the question is irrelevant, I will just ask you guys to skip it. Okay, don't worry. This is essential, this is important, only ask you guys to try. So that's why all the objectives here, please try. Okay, when to try? Whenever you have free time. When you guys are trying to do revision, please try the 5 chapters. So number 4, this one you guys can skip. Why? Just go to Ibu Negeri. So Ibu Negeri is much more important. Why? Because I think you guys already can differentiate all the different negeri, right? So the Perlis, Kedah, Pulau Pinang, this is Perak and then Selangor. Yes, most of the students can memorize all the Sabah, Sarawak, all the negeri, but they are still needed time to practice the Ibu Negeri. Okay, so just try to do number 2, Ibu Negeri better. Okay, for number 2. Okay, Ibu Negeri. So objective, this one you guys can skip lah, because this objective is not Ibu Negeri. So that's why guys, for number 18, right, you guys can cross over. Don't try. Okay, don't try. So if you try, yes, go ahead. So this is your part 5 last chapter, Struktur Bumi. Yeah, so Struktur Bumi is referring to the Kerak Bumi, Mantel, and then the Teras Bumi, right? So we are not going to focus on system physical Bumi. That's why we exclude out the 5.1. System physical Bumi. So this is all the Benua Lautan. Please try. And then this one. Yeah. Do you guys want to end the class late? Or you guys already KO? The one. Okay, because I really wanted to try number 4 with you guys. The most important questions for writing the essay. So I stop here. So please refer. I'm going to do this one Gunung Berapi during the normal classes. So important for Gunung Berapi. So important. Okay, so you guys can prepare this seminar notes during the bab 5 when we are entering the Kesan Pergerakan Bumi. So guys, don't need to flip. Kesan Pergerakan Bumi. Last part, we are going to definitely consider on 3 items. Hanyutan Benua, Gunung Lipat, and Gunung Berapi. So the rest one just for objective. So which means 5 of the Pergerakan Bumi is important, but this 3 is for essay. So this is the most important. So these 2, I will try to let you guys to copy. This one, I need you guys to submit me the homework. So homework, which means this one. After we finish up remember the normal exercise homework, this one I need you guys to write down on your own and then submit to me. Okay, for those who have seminar notes. So I'm now remembering all your 4 names. Austin, Lokian, Kaishon, and Minze. GG now. Okay, so yes, that's it. So the remaining one, I'm not going to discuss. This is just extra exercises for you guys to practice on your own. Okay, so yes, so many questions. Kaya. Okay, bye. End of seminar. Supposed to be set exercises. Bye guys. Bye.